It's Monday, July 14th, 2014, and let's talk about what happened this weekend over at xdadevelopers.com. First up, as expected, the Android L developer preview is being ported to run on even more devices. As of this weekend, it has been made to work on the HTC One M7 thanks to XEA senior member SSRIJ and a few other developers. It's still to be considered alpha, so understandably some of the things don't quite work on it yet, but since it is a developer preview anyway, I would hope that no one was actually expecting that it was going to be daily driver ready. Either way, if you've got the M7 and you're interested in checking on the status of development for it, look in the portal post for more information. Moving right along, a device that I've been spending a ton of time with over the last couple of weeks is the LG G3. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the opportunity to experience a feature that is pretty interesting, and that is the Quick Circle apps, because I don't have a Quick Circle case for this. But for those of you rocking the LG G2 with a quick window case, you might be able to give them a shot, because XDA forum member AshRocker has ported some of those over to work with it. Specifically, he ported the digital clock, the music app, the call log, and the phone app. Now, I've got the G2, but I don't have the quick window case for it because, quite honestly, I kinda hated it. But if you do have it, it might be worth taking a look at this thread anyway. Now, as a bit of an update, I mentioned on Friday that the Chromecast had been updated to allow you to mirror your Android device's screen. Unfortunately, only 14 devices were officially supported. Well, thanks to the work of XDA senior member R3 Pone, now just about any Android device should be able to have its screen mirrored thanks to an app he wrote called Mirror Enabler. That said, it is still considered experimental, and there are going to be some devices that it's definitely not going to work on. But if you've got a Chromecast and a rooted Android device, it might be worth your while to take a look at his app. The source code for it is available over on GitHub as well, and you know how much I love open source, so if you'd like to see how it was done, the link to that can be found in his thread. And to wrap things up, there were 2 stories posted to the portal this weekend, as well as one posted late last week that I didn't talk about on Friday, talking about some changes that have been proposed over on the Android L issue tracker that Google is apparently taking a look at. Now, obviously that doesn't mean that this is going to happen, but someone has made these suggestions and someone at Google posted them to the developers, so the developers are taking a look at them. So just take this with a grain of salt. The first suggestion from last week was a suggestion from a user that SD card access rules should be changed back to the way they were to allow non-system apps to have full access to the SD card again. Someone else also asked for quick torch functionality and went on to go into all sorts of different things you could do with quick torch and buttons you could press to make it happen and timers and things like that. And it is a pretty popular option from what I understand. A lot of third-party apps enable quick torch functionality, and a bunch of OEM ROMs do come with that as well. And the third one, quite a few people were asking for this, is customizable quick settings. You know, you pull it down, you've got a bunch of different bar settings across the top. It would be wonderful to be able to change those. Well, all of those things were acknowledged and they were passed along to the developers, and according to the issue tracker, all 3 of those have been marked as accepted and have had feature tags added to them. So it's possible that they're actually being worked on for Android L. We'll know more in the coming months, and of course we will let you know more as we know more. But you know what? That's going to be about all from me for today. All the links to the stories I talked about can be found down in the video description as usual, as well as the links to my YouTube channels if you're interested. Remember to give us a thumbs up down below if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to receive our content as soon as it becomes available. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.